Hey YouTube, my Darkest99 here. What's up? Here's another video. I'm gonna be discussing about the fossil Snyder fossil archetype that was in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Here's one of the cards known as Fossil Fusion. This was the main thing for this kind of archetype from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX character Jim. Basically what the effect of this card is, I gotta scroll down. Remove from play from either player's graveyard fusion material monsters that are listed on a fossil fusion monster card and special summon that monster from your extra deck. This special summon is treated as a fusion summon. Like, this is really good because if this card was released in the TCG, this card can make dinosaurs or this kind of archetype more playable. Because you can create so many fucking messed up monsters, it's unbelievable. I hope this card gets reprinted because a lot of people would like to see this come out in the TCG whenever. Maybe in the future exact sale sets, this might be an exclusive secret rare or some kind of special edition set, maybe next year if it ever does. There's also more cards that support this archetype. So basically, the fossil archetype was used by Jim Crocodile Cook in the GX series. The only card that's been released that is fossil dyna Pachycipolo, but anything else has not been released from this. It has been in video games Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2, 3, and 4. And possibly 5, because I got a few of them from an exclusive pack in the game. They're basically rock-based monsters with a visual theme resemblance skeletal dinosaurs and other skeletal entities. Basically, Fossil Tucker is also considered as a fossil monster, as are Mammoth Graveyard and Temple of Skulls. So that's another one, but those were never used in that era. It's like all this stuff was used for these kind of methods. Like polymerization for this archetype was called fossil fusion, as I discussed earlier in this vid. So basically what that means is this card, like if you remove a card from your graveyard and your opponent's grave that lists the conditions of that fusion monster, you can summon it. It's basically like a super polymerization in the grave for that. But I hope this comes out anytime. It'll be really great to see this archetype ever be played in this TCG, if it ever comes out, which I don't know if it's going to be. I want to also show you this. There's a couple of fossil monsters I can show you right now. Fusion monsters of this type. Alright, Fossil Machine Skull Convoy. Now, this card, I kind of like this card in the anime. Fuck. Okay, this sometimes can get slow as fuck. It's a level 8 fusion rock fusion monster, 2100 attack and 1800 defense. Now the materials is 1 rock type monster in your graveyard plus 1 level summon or higher machine type monster in your opponent's graveyard. This card cannot be special summoned except with fossil fusion. While your opponent controls a monster, this card can attack up to 3 times during the battle phase. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard, inflict 1,000 points of damage to your opponent. So basically, if your opponent even controls 1 monster, this can attack up to 3 times. With 2100 attack, your opponent's in big trouble. Like, attack a monster, then you can attack with 4,200 points of damage overall. Along with any battle damage that attacks like an 18 or lower attack. It's gonna be messed up. That's a really dangerous fusion monster. It's like a Wild Edge, but the difference is you can attack your opponent directly. You can attack with 3 times if they control at least 1 monster. 1 monster, 3 times. It's messed up. If that card ever came out, it'd be really, really fucked up. I will not be laughing. It'd be really sick. Okay, look for the, alright. Hold on, I just gotta go to another one I want to show you all. Alright. There's another one. Let's go to Fossil Knight Skull King. Alright. Like I said, this archetype should be reprinted. It should be, because this would make a lot of dinosaur type cards or anything like this more playable. Here's this card, Fossil Knight Skull King. He's a level 8 Earth type monster. Rock type fusion. He has 2800 attack, 1300 defense. Here's the effect. One rock type monster in your graveyard, one level 7 or higher monster in your opponent's graveyard. This card cannot be special summoned except by the effect of Fossil Fusion. When there is a monster your opponent controls after this monster's first attack of your battle phase, this monster can attack once again during the same battle phase. During the battle phase between that attacking card and the defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of this card, inflict piercing damage to your opponent's life points. So basically, this card has a damage piercing effect if it gets a second attack. This card's really good. Also, this can, I've seen this summoned a few times with Time Stream. That's another card I'm about to show you guys after this one. So like I said, it would be really cool to see this archetype ever comes out in the TCG. It would be really, really awesome. Okay, here's another card I can show you right now. Okay, Time Stream. This is another card I want to show you guys. Now, this card was used by Jim Crocodile Cook to evolve his fusion monster, like Skull Pawn to Skull Knights, and plus the Skull King. It's really, really epic how this can work. Alright, here's the effect. Pay half of your life points. Select one level 4 or level 6 Fossil Fusion monster you control. Tribute that monster and special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck whose fusion material monsters types is the same as the attributed monster's fusion material monsters. The special summon is treated as a fusion summon. The fusion monster special summon this way must be two levels greater than the tribute monsters. So basically, you can tribute a Skull Pawn to get a Skull Knight, then tribute this for a Skull King. It is really fucking amazing. If this card was ever released in the TCG, this card would go down to 2 or go down to 1 within the next format. It is really freaking broken. It would be so broken. Like, you can... It's just like... It's epic. It's not even funny. Like Skull Pawn, they'd say, oh, I'm going to play Time Stream, pay half, get the Skull Knight, then do it again for Skull King. It's really amazing. It's really decent card to use. This archetype discussion is going to be in 2 parts. So yeah, I'm going to conclude part 1 saying this archetype should be introduced to the TCG, because I would love to see how this would play out in tournaments if it's ever released. So yeah, part 2 will be up soon. So check it out later.